Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it. Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy. That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders' union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there, or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired, and it's cold out there. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own. There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. And I don't. Just one.
Or he'll be disappointed in you. Ooh, tough choice there.
Yes, it's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo. Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva. Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight. Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
Ma'am, you're confusing him.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human. Though Saelites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
Yes, advantages such as the flakier texture of zeolite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today. Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
He nods approvingly.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin. Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow. Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced. We hit it off and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Of course, dear.
Can I help you?
The man ponders. You see,
Let me handle this.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen. That's right. I'm not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest, if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everett sent to law school?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes, in the way she stands, in her face.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men. What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one. Aggressive, you make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. No one is emotional here. Do your job. Ask your questions, then leave. Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Was that? Could it be the Mama Dakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear. There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always? There it is again. You are about to rediscover a long-lost species. It must be very close. Maybe Just maybe it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it. No. Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets. Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again. Rotting man. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I'm gone. Maybe I was getting my rocks off. Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you? Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Kobo. Do I remind you of someone? No, not quite. Be fair now. You sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini. Into the wild pipe in the past, way out west. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy!
He loves those. Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Coming right up, Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along. Because you have. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's sure, looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder? Ha!
The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank.
The door is closed. You see ahead the cobalt blue, old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. The door does not. You see. The door is closed. Still no answer. This door can only be opened with a key. Still, the lieutenant gives it. He doesn't like with this.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match. Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man, in his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
Are you serious? Are you serious? The audio was off the whole damn time? Ugh. Ugh. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Just continue. I don't know how it did that. How it did that. Was it off the whole dang time? It was probably off the whole dang time. Just keep on going. Alright.
Sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46.
Didn't we talk about
Eldest
45 and
in the
46?
room, probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across, at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian, in his late 30s, early 40s.
There's no woman here. Unless you're not counting the person out there.
And then, standard working boot.
Big boy.
Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club.
Rowing
A little
Club.
patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
Captain of the Rowing Club.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Plectrum? Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a
Not a
red
child.
face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing.
Oh, big boy.
Guy, boot size 46.
Deep marks.
Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos.
Believe
Add
it.
the man in armor. and
I
could
told you it was
easily
gonna be a big
exceed
boy.
220.
Told you it was gonna be easily. I told you it was gonna be a
In
big boy.
conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
What's the discrepancy? One of them is missing the odd soul. Yes, we did talk about that.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
Where's
The fuck is with you, fella?
Alright. I found 8 set of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy? She might be fucking right behind me right now.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person
She?
Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Okay.
She?
Really respects her.
So there's
She?
an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
I do the talking here.
Talking here.
Oh, there you go.
Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other.
The
Officer,
lieutenant
your
adjusts
question.
his spectacles. Officers, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Alright. Alright, we're good. We don't need to say, did you guys hang the guy back there? No, let's not say that. Let's hold our hold our hand, because we scored a win. Alright, let's go. We're gonna take off now. Alright. Good info. Didn't Monica have giant titties? The other people are not talking, but...
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the hardy girl?
I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
And here we go. Glenn,
Even
shut up.
a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
La Debutante International. Get a grip, Lance. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
That's very true.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Okay, not in this world. Her tone is cold and uninvolved. Alright. Okay, time to leave. Time to explore. I can't believe I had my volume down for some odd reason. How is it when I get on this thing, my recording system's like, oh, we turn this on, but we're gonna leave all this off. For some dumb reason, we're gonna do that. This should never happen. I want to go upstairs, but they won't let me.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Oh man, he has a creepy-ass smile. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Dang, Kim!
I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
No shit.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I can say, fucking hey, Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. Fucking hey, Kim, I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
I got your back, Kim.
You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively.
He smells of heavy motor oils.
Ugh.
And his breath of high tar content cigarettes.
Dang, this man's gonna be...
Astra Whites.
This man could literally be set on fire. What was that argument all about? What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
This man lied to my face! Apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh wow, he got me on rhetoric. What's that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like come on cheap.
I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy.
I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books. The
Uh-huh.
science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Ah, this is that crazy racist shit
People
over
who've
here.
studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, so what else have you? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority,
Okay.
they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn...
Cultural victory? What is this then?
This guy's just a racist. We don't need to. What's this cultural victory?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chanson?
Okay,
Heard
alright,
any
alright, yeah,
It's
sure.
cool. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't
Yeah,
stay
I'm
in
not
their
down with
birthplace?
this. Why don't you go fuck
You
yourself?
might end up with a new sub-race, with a known character. Don't push your luck, runt.
Well, you're gonna call me runt? The man gives you a disgust look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Jump jams a popular Mystique mag. He was just a racist. That's all he was. He was saying a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Oh my gosh. I was like, yeah, I heard in bio. This is an actual real thing, by the way. A real thing where somebody wrote down or spoke to people saying, like, hey, just to let you know, we got different bones. We got superior bones. Tulips. I love tulips.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
I don't have any bottles. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Who is she?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She's wearing one of those kind of like Burger King style hats, except this one looks like a jester or something like that.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's that magazine you're reading?
You mean this?
Yeah. She looks at the cover of both, seeing a colorful photo of 2 girls
This
kissing.
is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Is this a perk? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Approve of this. Tap on the girls kissing.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods.
Nice.
Her shoulders tense. She shuffles back only slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks.
What about all that? What is this, a fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Yo, can I take her hat one of these days? Hold on, can I take her hat? I bet your hat would take the prize.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Can I have it?
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars.
Okay.
Looks like it also has something called Police.
It's where they rate different outfits famous
Who's the
people
Neuron
wear.
Uno guy
It's kind
in
of
there
funny.
right now?
They're kind of mean.
And does he look
It's about
like
who's the most
this?
stylish.
Point at myself. Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the
No,
situation.
I don't think so.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go, what is this Fritty?
I don't know. Frit?
I don't know. Fritty? Frit? She shrugs. And what is Fritty?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Oh! Okay. What's written with the T?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier.
I believe that.
It doesn't.
No, it probably doesn't.
You mean this? This is Pop.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Stupid famous people.
Yeah, they're kind of boring, but, you know.
She never finishes the sentence. Alright, I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Puts the magazine down. Can you tell me about the... Could you tell me about the dead body? Could you tell me anything about this realty we're in?
Reality?
Reality we're
You
in.
mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
Ooh, she's going
She's
deep.
like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
Yes, tell me about the economic reality.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
Fair enough. 15 is an excellent time to learn about the economic reality.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic.
Dang. What about the physical reality then?
I don't know. What about it?
The coalition. What's that? Someone told me about
Our
this one.
government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
Okay, where are we?
We're in Frit
No, I mean, where are we on the larger scale?
as mankind, or as a nation?
I'm just totally
or...
fucking with this girl.
What will her essay prompt be?
Where as in mankind?
In a good place.
She rubs her face thinking.
I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know.
What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
What is the revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demand democracy.
Wow, that was actually literally it. What about we were here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
Alright, I won't bother you anymore. Cool, I got some XP out of that. I'm fucking with this 15-year-old. Can you tell me about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
She says, I haven't seen it. She doesn't know who's seen it. She hasn't seen it, so she doesn't know the person, so... What do you think happened?
I don't know.
She is just telling the flat-out truth.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Scratches her nose. How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
Well, she really doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for your help. Alright, that was absolutely useless. What's that?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Okay, so this could help out with morale. This could help out with health. Go ahead with Nosafed.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
What did who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That
Points
one.
to the cabinet.
There.
That one. Yep, got it. So I think these are
A
cigarettes right
colourful
here.
display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall.
Oh, God.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Okay. Yep, gotcha. Let's get out of here. Thank you for the autosave. Jeez. Alright. Alright. I want to have one more interaction with somebody, and I know that each one of these interactions are pretty long, or at least let's go around. Lori's probably stored fuel here. I was with booze. See this giant foreign car kept in good condition. That thing looks pretty cool. I don't know what it is though. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secure in the and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Felipe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Felipe II, the second, the opulent father of Felipe III." Is that the fourth? The insane.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
No.
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What indentations? What do you see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet?
What?
Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Yo, Lieutenant, someone has shot the king. Point at the indignation. Okay.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
What do you
Well,
think?
Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Not connected to the murder. Probably political.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Philip, not Felipe. Was known for his profligacy? In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Dang, man, dude, why?
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Well, deplorable for us. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
What now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So basically, this character is basically me. My character. So he was an addict to the nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Elysium Bay.
Elysium Bay. Okay. There's a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Oh, here we go. Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Elysium Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships.
Then why did we put up another one?
During the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Why did they put up another one, since he was such an asshole?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
That is the most dickish and dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Okay. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart like an instant frozen in time. That's actually kind of cool.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
No, probably not. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. So sorry for that mix-up with the audio. I can't believe I did that again. I don't know how that's even possible, but I would like to further keep on going into Disco Elysium and play with you guys, and I hope to see you there. Next time, then it's not going to be a next time with that volume. I'm telling you straight up right now.